Let me ask you about the cap on Russian gas prices, because von der Leyen had this idea. She mentioned it a couple of days ago, but then she walked away from it when she addressed the lawmakers yesterday. Why do you think she didn't go for it? Why didn't she make any sort of proposal on this front?
Yeah, I think price caps are controversial and difficult to implement in practice. I mean, not least because there was no real agreement between member states on how this needed to be implemented in the first instance. Again, I think the risk is setting too low a price cap, and that might be popular among households and businesses. But the risk of that, it doesn't kind of incentivize or drive the demand destruction or demand saving incentives, right, that we need to see coming out of Europe. So I think having slightly higher prices, I think it's kind of needed for that to happen. I think the second argument is also that, where do you draw the line in terms of the price cap? Is it just going to be on Russian gas, or is it just going to be on all kinds of gas, or is it also on LNG imports? And depending on where you argue that, you come up with definitely very different outcomes. The real risk, of course, if you set it too low, right? LNG doesn't come into Europe because it's just going to flow into Asia, where perhaps some countries are prepared to pay more for the LNG. And so there's a risk that Europe effectively cuts off its own gas supply because of that. And I think I'll go back to my previous point also. The price caps, even though they may be temporary in nature, need to be high enough that they incentivize suppliers to also invest. And I think the same to be said about windfall taxes. If, Steve made a previous point that if you kind of tax the very companies, right, that need to invest to the energy transition, need to provide more oil and gas, especially in this case, taking that money away means that there's less money for European majors, for example, to actually invest not only in gas, but also into the energy transition.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.